everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Magda Desir, aka the Unapologetic Nonconformist, with another video. So bear with me, I'm a new YouTuber. I'm gonna get this, okay? Definitely like, subscribe, and comment on my video, please. But here I am, we're here. It's what, Thursday? I said a weekly video every Thursday. So here we are, right? Last week, what did I talk about last week? Last week, I talked about growth. Growth, okay? Ooh, child, it's a lot can transpire within a week, and there's a lot of things I'll be forgetting, so please. I'm young, but sometimes I think I'm losing it at the same time. But anyway, I talked about growth, right? So with that being said, since I talked about growth, definitely check out that channel. Check out that video. Hopefully at the end of it, I wasn't able to do the whole end tag last week because what I had scheduled for this week, what I was supposed to have scheduled for last week, I scheduled it for this week, but I decided to move that into April because there's something I wanna leave it there for a particular reason. I think I wanna have these two videos that I had scheduled for this month to piggyback off of each other, so it kind of flows. I don't want it to be like all out of whack. So for today, I'm excited to talk about what I want to talk about today. First of all, I just want to say, if you don't know, I am from Chicago. If it's your first time seeing my video or happen to come across my video, I am from Chicago. Excuse me. I live in Atlanta, and I'm gonna tell you. Oh, I can't wait until I tell y'all actually have a transparency video. That will probably be the first video of April that will come out, the transparency video. And I think that will be a little bit more in depth as to who I am and where I am currently in life. So then it'll all make sense as to why I decided to take this to YouTube. Whew. But anyway, from Chicago, currently live in Atlanta, well, Brookhaven to be exact. And I decided to take that leap of faith of dabbling into the digital realm. The first introductory video that I tagged all of my work, all of the videos I've been on, all the videos that you can find me on YouTube in the description box. Let me see if I can move this down a little bit further and get me situated so you can actually see me. Okay, this is better because I don't know what the hell it was doing up there. But again, we gonna get it together. So for today, I kind of want to piggyback off of the growth. So this is technically kind of like a part 2, but not necessarily a part 2 because there's going to be other things that I want to touch base on. So I talked about growth, especially when it comes to spiritual growth. But in regards to that growth and spiritual growth, there are certain things that I learned in that realm. I had a session with my therapist on Tuesday. What's today? The video uploads Thursday. So yes, Tuesday I had a session with my therapist, and she asked me a very interesting question. She asked me how was I? How was I doing mentally? And in that moment, I wanted to tell her, I want to go back home. Being transparent, I was like, I want to go back to Chicago. Not particularly my mother's place, but just familiarity of the city. Because Something major had transpired in my life. Not too major, but something happened in my life about 2 to 3 weeks ago. And it kind of left me alone, like alone with my thoughts and with me. So it'll make sense when I drop this transparency video, okay? So when she asked me how I was, I told her that I was cool. Like, I like being by myself, but it does get lonely. Like, it really does get lonely. And in this season of growth, and in this season of growth that I'm going through, it had me literally sitting in my I had to sit in my shit and I had to sit with myself to think about why I'm here. Hold on, we're gonna get this together. Why I'm here. I had to think about why I'm here in this moment. Like, it's technically what was that journey like getting here, this exact moment. And I had to think about that. I journaled it. I did, one of my other therapists has a shadow work workbook that she put together that's really, really, really good. And I wrote in that. I did a couple of prompts in that. And as I was thinking about this and I was telling her, you know, it is lonely. I am lonely. I'm not saying that I'm desperate for people or for someone to be here, but when you are not from a city that you were born and raised in, you kind of sit back and be like, damn, like, how do you meet people at this age? Me, I'm an extrovert. I'm an ambivert, I would say, both extroverted and introverted, because I'm an only child. So talking to people is not a problem. Engaging with people in public is not a problem. But sometimes not a lot of people are accepting or open to the fact that you're, you know, excited to meet somebody or excited to talk to somebody. People can be very standoffish, and with the way of the world, people have this preconceived notion that you're being thirsty. It's just fucking weird. It's just weird. It's hard to have platonic relationships and to actually meet people sometimes, not all the time, just sometimes. And again, I'm not trying to, that's not the energy I want to put out, but I had to sit with myself and be like, okay, so you're in a new city. You're not very familiar with it. You weren't born here. You came here for several other reasons outside of the fact that you wanted to leave Chicago. So now you got to make the most of it. And when I tell you, I had to really talk to myself and think to myself out loud, like, listen, simply just because something happened, not as major or as drastic as I would think, not as major and drastic as I thought it was at that moment, but since that particular thing happened, now it's like, okay, cool, that shit got out the way, that ended, what's next? So when you're thinking about your growth and when you're thinking about the things that has transpired, I had to take a moment. I had cut it off and came back. Because it was getting difficult for me to express myself. Not difficult, I was just getting mumble jumbled in the brain. So here, take these off, so because I can't really see y'all. I want to really, 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 really see y'all and make you understand what it is I'm trying to say. So when she asked me that question, my therapist asked me that question, how am I? And I told her that it does get lonely and, you know, things like this happen. It's like as soon as what transpired happened, I quickly reverted back to something that was safe. And then in the midst of me doing that, I realized, I was like, no, this is the old me. I didn't move to revert back to my old habits and ways. I moved to progress. I moved to progress. I moved to grow outside of my comfort zone, and I moved to challenge my thinking and to challenge myself as a human being. A lot of times, a lot of people, you know, they say when you move outside of your comfort zone, do things outside of your comfort zone, that's when you grow. And I think there's one thing that I need to quote unquote kill inside of me in order for me to literally step into that portion of growth. I hope this makes sense. Because it's really, because when you think about it, when you sit with it, it makes sense. But when you say it out loud, it's a whole different ballgame. Like you're actually saying it and you're actually being transparent and authentic with it. So for me, I gotta literally get rid of and kill that comfort zone when shit goes wrong, and pivot and learn to find a new way to deal with it. And I think I know what it is. I know what it is. I've been getting signs about it for the past 2 weeks. And I know I'm ready for it. I know I'm ready for it. Because I wouldn't have taken that leap of faith. I wouldn't have taken this leap of faith to do what I did, to come here, start anew, it's something else that you will soon find out in a transparency video. I'm going to have, it will be uploaded in April. And live the life that I'm supposed to live. Not a lot of people talk about that. Not a lot of people are open to saying like, yo, you know, well, I'm sure people are, but we always revert back when something major happens, or something that's catastrophic, or something that just hits us in our soul and makes us feel bad and makes us feel as if, you know, we're not worthy enough, or we don't deem ourselves worthy enough, and it happens. We always revert back to that old shit that we used to do, that old part of ourselves that we used to, you know, just hide in, or just go in and just sit there because it's comfortable. And I did that. And I'm realizing I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And with that being said, I have to get rid of it. I have to destroy it. I have to burn it, kill it, get rid of it, whatever that piece of me that is still like, no, this is comfortable. I gotta be like, nah, we have to be uncomfortable. We have to be uncomfortable and do shit that we know we will excel in, that we know we will be We will be okay regardless. Tongue-tied. Oh, child, I'm tongue-tied. I'm so sorry. But at the end of the day, it's just, that's what we gotta do. We gotta learn to pivot when certain things happen. We can't just sit and just be like, I'm just gonna do what I normally do when that shit happens. No. That's just being comfortable. That's just being way too comfortable. And I don't want to be comfortable anymore. I didn't move 500, 600, 700 miles, 800 miles away from the crib, from where I was born and raised, to still be rooted in comfortability. Absolutely not. I'm not trying to do no average Joe shit. Okay? I was not made for average Joe shit. I was made for greatness. And greatness is what I will ensue. So with all that being said, I know I kind of just was like, I still came back to where I wanted to be. So with all that being said, stop succumbing to comfortability. Stop succumbing to your comfort zone. Stop going to your comfort zone when things get rough. Pivot and figure out how you're going to keep moving forward uncomfortably. Because in that moment, that's where you will grow. That's where you will know, okay, this is how it's going to be. I'm no longer going to go back to what I'm used to. I'm going to move forward and seek the unknown. I think that's what this video is about. Learning to move forward and seeking the unknown. All right, I'm not gonna hold y'all. It's the end of the month. We got one more Thursday before I release that transparency video. I can't wait. Y'all, like, I've been recording it bits and pieces. Having to make sure I keep the same outfit going. But I'm excited for this transparency video to drop so you could be like, bitch, what? We'll be like, yes, you heard right. Anyway, y'all have an amazing, amazing night, an amazing weekend. See y'all next week. Like, comment, subscribe, share the visit. My words. Share the video if it resonated with you. Definitely hit that notification bell to stay informed about when the next video drops. And follow me on my social. It's gonna be up here somewhere right there. IG at @MagdaDesire_. So we gonna get this. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I told y'all. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know that will come very quickly, but that's just my goal for now, okay? 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great night. We'll talk later, and a new video will be up next week. Good night.